Bye. Higher. There we go. 350. 355, and 55, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, and 55, 355, 355, and 55, 55, 60, 365, and 65, 70, 75, going to be 375, going to get 375, going to get 375, Jason, 370 on 7. Mock. You say mock? I don't know. Just got a little foot rot, $2. 210 and 210, 210, 20 and 220. We to get 30, we to get 40, we to get 50, we to get 60, and now 70, 270 and 260, 70, we to get 270, we to get 270, but 73, we to get 70 here. Ricardo, 260. I just changed them. She got a bump on her hip. Yep, $1.50. $1.55, yeah, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 60, $1.55, 60, there's 5, and 65, and 65, 65, 65, 70, 75, going to be 75, 80, 85, 85, 90, 95, 95, 95, 2, going to be 2, now 2, going to get 2, going to 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to get $2 here, going to be 2 there, going to be 2, so 195, Ricardo. Cripple steer, $2. 210.20 and 220. We to get 35, half 35. We to get 240. We to get 5. We to get 50. 255 and 55, half 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. Antonio out. 255, 255, 260. 265 and to get us 70. We to get 275. Going to be 275. We to get 275. Terry 277. Dollar. $1.10 and $100.10. Going to be 120. We to get 20. We to get 30. We to get 30. We to get 40. We to get 40. We to get 50. Now 50, 60 and 70, 170, 60, 70 and now 70, 170, 170, 170, 80. Going to be 180, 90. Going to be 190. Going to be 80. We to get 90. Going to be 90. Sold 180 and tone. He's a steer. $3. 3-5 and 3-5. Bit of 5. 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 3-5. 3-5. Now 5 and 3-5. Bit of 5 and 10. Going to be 310. Going to be 315 and 315. Bit of 15. Bit of 15. Going to be 10 and 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 15. Going to be 15. Ricardo 310. Those screens are backwards. It's driving me crazy. Can they switch them? Can they switch them? Sarah? Can they switch those screens? No, I know they're good, but they're backwards. Huh? I don't like backwards. Well, I don't see these. Kept looking for the weight. I was like, where is it? What's wrong with this one? $3. 310, a little narrow. 310 and 310 20 and 20 30. Bit of 30. Bit of 40. 340. 340 and 330 40. Bit of 340. Bit of 330. Bit of 40. Bit of 30. Bit of 40 now. 30 40 40. Bit of 40 here. Ricardo 330. Narrow black on the two. 330. Ricardo narrow black. Heifer off that same deal. $3. 310 20 and 310 bit of 310 bit of 310 310 310 310 310 20 and 20 30 bit of 330 bit of 340 bit of 330 40 50 and 350 bit of 350 bit of 350 bit of 340 bit of 350. Jason 340 6 brag. Three and a quarter. 325. Yeah, 25 and 25, 25, 25. Bit of 330, bit of 330, bit of 325 and 30. And 25, 35 here. 335, 335 and 40. Bit of 45, bit of 45, 345 and 45, 45, 45. Jigga 5 here, 45 here. Pokey 340 on 601. Did your Cubs beat the Blue Jays? No. $250. 255, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 here, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 here, 60, and 265, 70, 270, 5, and 75, 275, 275, 275 here, sold, 270, Terry on number 7. Where's Bryce Haynes at today? Is he back in Colorado? $1.50. It's that 3-year-old. 3-year-old. She's open. $1.50. 60, 70, 80. 170, 80, and 70, give 80, and 70 now, 80, 70, going to be 80, 75 here, 75, 75, 75, 75, $1.75, and 75 here, 75, 75, 75, 75 here, sold 170, Ricardo. Chad Mock heifer. Yep. $275. Yeah, $275. 75 here, 75, 75, $275, and $275, 75, 75, 80, and $280, bit of $280, bit of $280, bit of $280, bit of $280, poke $275. 8 and Prague. X and Prague. I think these singles are guaranteed open then. Okay. All right. I got you. Three and a quarter. 325. They got it. 325 and 25 and 25, 25, 25, 25, 30, even to get 3, 30, even to get 3, 30, even to get 3, 30. Got down here. 330 and now 5 and 340 and 345, 45, 45, 45, 45 and 345, even to get 45, 50 and 350, even to get 50, 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 even to get 50. Poke 345, 69. $275 and $275.80, guaranteed $280 and $280, even to get $280, $275, group of $280, even to get $280, $280, $280, $275, group of $280, poke $275, 8X Preg. Hi, Bailey. Hey, go. We start at 9. Oh, is it? Is it? Tomorrow. I thought it was today, but it's tomorrow. $3. 3.5 and 3.5, bit of 5, bit of 5, bit of 5, bit of 5, bit of 3, bit of 5, now 5, bit of 5, now 5, bit of 305 and 305, bit of 5, bit of 10, going to be 310, 310, 15, 315, 20 and 325 and 325, going to be 325, bit of 5 here, 325, bit of 5, 325, bit of 5, Jason, 320 on 7. There's a Randall cattle guys from Gary. They're guaranteed open. 275.80, yeah, 275 and 75, 75, 780 and 280, 280, 280, 280 and 280, even get 280, 75, 280 and 75, go to 85, 85, 85 and 90, even get 295, 95 and 3, even get 3 and 95, even get 3 and 95, 3, 3, even get 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 3 here, poke 295, 76X. Oh, 250. 250, 60, and 260, 70, even get 275, go to 280, go to 275, 80, and 280, even get 280, even get 280, 275, give 85, 285, 90, 295, 3, 305, 305, and 35, even get 5, even get 5, 300, even get 5 here, Antone, $3. $350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, and 355 here, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, and 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, Giga here, 55 here, 55 sold, 350, Jason. 6 and Preg. Here's the brothers. $4. It's 4 and 4 a bit, 4 there, 4, we get 4, we get 4, and 10, and 410, going to be 410, going to be 10, going to be 10, going to be 10, going to be 410, going to be 410, going to be 410, and now 10, going to be 10, going to be 10, going to be 10, going to be 410, going to be 400, going to be 410 here, poke $4, 45. Pretty nice calves right there, Pope. Pretty nice. $3. 3 5 and $3.05 half five to get five to get five to get five 310 310 15 320 and 325 and half 25 and 30 to get 330 to get 330 to get 330 and 333 30 and half 35 and 335 and 40 to get 345 355 and 55 to get 55 to get 55 to get 55 to get 55 here Jason 356 and Preg. Yep, $3. 310 and 310 to get 310 to get 310 go to 310 310 310 20 and 310 20 310 20 to get 320 30 to get 330 40 to get 340 50 and 350 and 350 to get 53 40 53 50 60 to get 360 70 and 370 80 to get 380 to get 380 to get 380 to get 380 here Jason 376 Preg. Steer 350. 355, yeah, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, and 55, 60, 365, 65, 70, now 75, 75, 80, 85, 90, 390, and 90, 390, 385, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, Jason, 385, 7. Heifer, $3. 310 and half 10 to get 3 to get 3 and half 5 go to be 10 go to be 10 go to be 10 and 15 3 15 20 and 325 325 325 and 25 25 25 30 to get 3 30 330 and half 30 to get 3 30 to get 5 335 40 345 345 345 50 355 355 Jason 350 6 Preg. $350. 355, yeah, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 360, and 355, 60, to get 360, to get 360, to get 355, 360, and 355, to get 360 pound, going to be 365, 65, you're out down here, now 70, and 375, 75, 75, 75, here you get 5, 375, and tone 375, 375, so 370, Scott, 1. $3. 310 and 310 to get 310 go to be 310 to get 310 go to be 310 to get 310 to get 310 310 310 and 310 310 310 310 310 bit of a 10 20 310 20 310 20 and 310 20 to get 310 20 Ricardo 310. Give me that list. I'm going to take it to Corbin's Spanish class. He's got Spanish this year. I like the little 11-year-old going to cussing the Spanish teacher first day of school. 325 30 and 20 30 and 330 to get 330 now 30 now 30 330 and 25 to get 335 40 to get 340 west 340 345 and 45 345 to get 45 50 and 355 and 55 55 55 55 55 55 to get 5 55 55 55 to get 5 355 here west 350 26. $30 days weaned. Empty, aren't they? Kochenhauer, Rodney Kochenhauer, probably Kochenhauer, Kingfisher. 350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, 355 here, 60, 365, and now 70, we get 375, we get 375, get 375, and 75 here, 75 here, 75, 75, 75, 75 here, sold them 370, Varner, number 16X. Those are steers, Liv. Here's Mr. Davis's heifer dad sitting right behind you. And Crescent had some here last week, I believe. They're long, forever weaned. They're guaranteed open. 350. 350, 60, and 350, 60, 70, we to give 80, we to give 90, we to give 4, going to be 10, going to be 20, now 30, and 4, 40, 450, 450, 450, and for 40, 50, and for 40, 50, we to give 450, we to give 450, going to be 40, we to give 50, going to be 40, we to give 50, 450, 450, 45, 50, 40, 450, 445, 50, 450, 450, 455, 455. Sold 450, Tubby 20. I don't know how. Numbers are getting too high. I don't know how to do it. Yep, Mr. Davis up there at Crescent. Yes, sir. I think we get 350. 355, 55, 55, 60, now 5, and 65, 75, 75, give 83, 85, 85, 85, 385, 90, and 395, 95, 95, and 40, we get 4 to 5, going to be 405, 10, and down 10, 15, 4, 15, 20, and 420, we get 420, we get 420, going to be 20, 420, and 420, we get 420, going to be 20, we get 20, going to be 20, going to be 20, going to be 20, going to be 20, to 415, 20. Mr. Davis, thank you, sir. Thomas Randall up there at Gary. 325, 330, and 25, we get 330, and 25, we get 335 here, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, and 335, we get 335, we get 335, 40, and 345, 45, 45, 345, and 45, we get 50, and 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 350, here, going to be 350 here, tub, 345, 27X. Yeah. Takes about 5-10 minutes. Yeah, probably 2 or 3 minutes. Here's a Tanner cattle guys from Walters. Oh, Lydia. There it is. Yes, sir. Walters cattle guys, 325. Yeah, 25 and 25, 25, 25, 325 and 25, 25, 25, 30. We get 335 and 335, 40. We get 345, 45, 45, 42, 50 and 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 5 and 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, jiggy 5 and 45, 45. We get 345. We get 5, 45. We get 5, 45. We get 5 here. Tubby 342 and a half, 27X. Farmhand cattle guys. Look here. Nice ones right there. Here, 350, now 5, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, 60, and 365, 370, and now 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 375, and 375, 375. Any info? Yeah, 150 days. 150 days. 355, 60, 365, and half 70, and 75, 80, we get 3, 80, we get 3, 83, 85, 85 and 93, 90, we get 3, 90, we get 3, 93, 90 West, you're at 94, and $4, and for that 4, we get 4, we get 4, we get 4, 95, we get 4, 95, we get 4, 95, we get 4, 95, we get 4, West, 395, 26. Ten more of the farmhand cattle guys are 120 days, and they are checked open. 335, and 335, and 35, 35, 40, and 343, 43, 45, 45, 45, 45, and 45, 45, 2.5, 45, 47, 47, 50, and 52 and a half, good with 2 and a half, 52 and a half, 5, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, now 5, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 here, Tubby, 352 and a half, 27. Across the seat, $3. Now 5. And 35. We get 5. We get 5. We get 305. Go to 305. Go to 305. And 305. We get 5. We get 5. We get 5. 305. I got 3. Now 5. Now 10. We get 310. Go to 310. Go to 310. And 310. Go to 10. 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 Go to 310. Go to 10. Go to 10. Tub 305. 16. Here's a Caldwell consignment, 325 and 2530 and 330. We get 330 open guys here, checked open 330 and 330. We get 330, 330 and 2530 and 25. We get 330. We get 330. We get 330. We get 325 30 and 30. We get 30. We get 30. We get 30. Going to be 35 and 335 540 and 340 West shot 340 and 340. We get 340. We get 340. We get 340. 340 here at Tubby 335 27. Just different member of the family. 335 40 and 340 we get 345 and 45 and 45 45 45 50 and 350 we get 355 365 and 70 we get 370 now 370 we get 370 and 5 375 we get 575 we get 5 375 and 75 75 75 75 75 75 here Tub 370 26. These heifers nice coming in. These heifers pretty nice coming in. Here comes a GDI Ag home-raised heifers from Elmont, Texas. They're checked open. $325, yeah, 25, and 25, 27, and 27, and 25, 27, and 27, 50, and 20, 57, and going to be 20, now 7, and going to be 27, and going to be 27, and going to be 27, 30, and 330, we get 330, we get 330, we get 330, and 7, and going to be 30, we get 30, going to be 30, now 30, and 7, and going to be 330, we get 30, we get 30, we get 30, we get 30, so 327 and a half, Tub 17. Here's the Pope Hilltop cattle guys up there at Loyal. They're checked open. 335 and 335 and 35, 35, 40 and 340. We get 340, 340, 35, 40 and 340, 45, 45, 50 and 350. We get 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 up here. 355 and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 here. Tub 350, number 27. Springtown, Texas guys. He's kind of been turned out since they weighed 300 pounds. They're checked open. 335 and 35. It'll get 35, 35, 35, 35. It'll get 3, 35. It'll get 3, 35. It'll get 3, 35, 40 and 3, 43, 45, 45, 50 and 302 and a 5 and 57 and 57, 63, 63, 63, 60 and now 62 and a half. Going to be 2 and a half. It'll get 2 and a half, 3, 2 and a half and 65 and 65 and 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 365 and 65. West Shore out 365 and 2 and a half. It'll get 5 and a half. 5. It'll get 5. It'll get 5 here. Tubby 362 and a half. 26. Danny Leck. Danny Leck. Oh, they're guaranteed open. That's why they're here, checked open. That's why they're here. Checked them at home here, 275 and 275, 80 and 275. Going to be 280. Going to get 285, 85, 85 and 90. Going to get 295. Going to get 295. Going to get 295. Going to be 295 and 95, 92 and a half. 5 here, 95, 97 of 97 Going to be 3 and 97 of Going to get 3. Going to get 3. Going to get 3. Going to get 3. Now 3 and 97 of Going to be 3. Going to be another 3. Going to get 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 3. Going to be $3 and 97 of Going to be 3 here. Tubby 297 and a half. 19. Handy weight cattle guys. 335 and 335 and 35, 30. Edgeman cattle, they're checked open, right? 335, how 35 and 35 and 35, 35, 35. It'll get 335, 335, 335 here, 3 1/4 and 325 and 3 1/4, 325. Going to be 25, going to be 325, $3 now 5 and 305. It'll get 5, it'll get 5, it'll get 5, it'll get 5, 305 and 305 and 10. Going to be 310, going to be 310 and 15 and 315, 20 and 320, 25 and 25, 25, 30. It'll get 330, 335 and 335. It'll get 340 and 345, 45, 45, 345 and 45. It'll get 45, it'll get 45, it'll get 45, it'll get 345 here. Tubby 340, 16. Gant Black Baldy. Yeah, gotcha. Scott. No, these Edgemans from Walters. Well, the Edgeman cattle guys from Walters, they're checked open. Yes, sir. 325 and 25 and 25, 25, 25, 3 1/4 and 325, 325, 325, 325, 2750 and 27 going to be 27 going to be 332 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, going to get 5 and 35 here, 7 and a half, 337, 50 and the 40 and 342 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, 45 and 45, 45, 45 and 47 about 50 and 350, 350, 350 and 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 350 and 50, 53, we get 350, we get 50, we get 50. 50 here, Tebby, 347 and a half on 27. Huh. Here's the Bourne family, had the lightweights yesterday. Checked open, ladies. 325, yeah, 25, and 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 3 1/4, and 30, and 330, we get 330, we get 330, we get 330, we get 330, going to be 35, and 335, 40, and 345, and 45, we get 45, we get 45, we get 45, 345, and 345, we get 45, we get 45, we get 45, we get 45, we get 345 here, tap 340, 27. 2 horned heifers back. Be 136 of these groom and dammering cattle guys. 136. They're all checked open. Yeah, here we go. We have the dammering cattle. They're all checked open. 325, yeah, 25, and 25, 25, 25, 3 and a quarter, and 325, 325, 325, 9, 27, 59, 30, and 30, 2 and a half, and 32 and a half, 5 here, 35, 35, 37 to van, 37 to van, 3, 37 to 40, and 342 and a half, we get 2 and a half, 5, and 45, 45, 45 here, 45 here, 45 here, 45, 45, and 50, and 47 to van, 47 to van, 47 to van, 47, 50, and 47 to van, 47 to van, 47, 50, and 45, 47 and a half, going to be 47 and a half, going to be 47 and a half, going to be 47, going to be half to 345 on number 12. Comes another three-way split. Be 156 of these cattle guys. Here's Cole Thompson down at Waco. Been sending lots of cattle up here the last year or so. Yes, sir. Yep, blacks and showers. They're pretty nice, Cole. Be 156 of them. They're all checked open. Our guys, Money Pot's trotting in. Here we go. It's Thompson time. Most of them that size will be balling their heads off. 335, and 35, and 35, 35, and 37, and 37, and 37 to 40, and 340, 40, 40, big 40, big 40, 340, and half 40, 40, 40, big 40, half 40, jig 40, and 2.5, and 5, and 45, 45, 45, 43, 45, 47, and 47, 47, $8, and 47, big 9, 50, and 1, and 51, 51, 51, 51, 2, 1, 2, 3, big 53, big 54, jig 4, 5, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 6, and 57, and 57, 56, 7, 8, 9 here 60 and 360 and 960 9 3 1 and to get 1 has to get 2 61 2 and now 230 to 3 60 4 and now 3 4 5 and to get 5 and has to get 5 600 and 6600 here was 65 6600 and to get 5 going to be 366 and 65 6600 here going to be 366 to 365 on 3. No. Pretty stick out set of cattle here, guys. Here's a Hufnagels. Wow, here you go. Here's some cowgirls in the ring. Hufnagel. They pretty shiny. Finally. Yes, sir. $3, 2.5, and 3 2.5 here, half and a half, going to be 2.5, going to get $3, 2.5, and 3 2.5 here, 2.5, going to get 2.5, going to get 2.5, going to be 3 250, and 3 2 and a half and a 5, and 3 5, going to get 5 and a 5, 305, 305, going to get 5, going to get 5, going to get 305, and 750, and 7 and a half, going to be 7 and a half, going to be 3 5, 600, and 3 5 and a half, 6 here and a half, 6 7, and 7 and a 7 of 8, $8, 308, now $8, now $8, and 3 7, going to be 308, going to be 7, going to be $8, 9, and now 9 10, going to be 3 10, going to be 3 10, going to be 3 10, and 9 10, bit of a 9 10 11, and 3 11 down 12, 11 12 here, 11, going to be 3 12, 11 12 and 13, going to get 3 13, 3 13, 13, and 13, going to get 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 13, going to be $13, going to get 13, going to be 13, going to get 13. Sold them 312. Troy won 312. Here's a house cattle from Hydro. They're checked open. 322 and a half, 320, to get 2 and a half here, half and a half, going to be 22.50, and 20, to get 2 and 5, and 25, 27, and 27, going to be 332 and a half, 335, 337 and a half, 40, and 340, 340, and 340, 40, 40, to get 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 40 and a half, 40 here, Tebby, 337 and a half, 27. Or the house cattle guys out there at Hydro. 285, 285 here, going to be 285 there, going to be 85, 85, 85, 87, 87, 87, 87, 50, 87, and a half here, 85, 87, going to be 87, going to be 87, 90, and 250, and 95, 95, 97, 97, going to be 3, going to be 3, 2 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, both out, 2 and a half, 5, and 3, 750, and 7 10, 3 10, 3 10, 11, and 3 11, out 12, and 3 12 and 13, to get 3, 13, to get 3, 13, to get 3, 13, 12 and 13, and 12 and 13, to get 13, to get 13, 14, and 14, 15, and 15, to get 15, to get 15, to get 50, 15, 350, to get 50, to get 50, to get 50, to get 15 here, Tubby 3, 14, 19. I was too. Yeah, here's a Henson cattle, guys. Couple sitting right over here with us today. Here's the Henson Consignment. They're 120 days on the weaning date from Bixby, Oklahoma. Yep, these heifers will be guaranteed open. 335 and 335 and 35 30 40 and 345 to get 45 50 and 55 55 55 60 365 365 70 and 370 to get 370 to get 370 to get 370 to get 370 and 65 70 and 370 377 and a half 70 and 370 to get 370 to get 370 now 70 to get 70 to get 70 here sold 367 and a half to be 26x. Henson's, thank you guys very much. Here, let's go to Colgate. Here's a Cody's. Here's Stevie's. Ain't nothing better than these. That's all I wear besides sale day. I love them. Going to be a pop load of these cattle all together. Here's the first 40. Right off the grass, guys. 322 and a half, and 322 and a half, and 22.50, and 321, and 21, and 21, 21, 21, 20, 321, and 321, 21, 21, 21, 21, 321, going to be 320, and 320, that one, and 21, 21, 21, going, guys, here, 21, and 21, 21, 21, going to be $21.21, and $21.1, here, $1, here, Tubby, 320, 17. Here's blacks off the deal. White faces. 320, and 320, we to get 320, we to get 320, we to get 320, going to be 20, 320, and 20 by 23, going to be 20 by 20, they're checked open, 320, and 20 by 23, going to be 20, going to be 23, 23, 20, 320, and 20 by 23, going to be 320, we to get 320, 310, 11, and 310, 11, and 310, 11, 11, outside 11, and 310, 11, 11, 12, and 12, and 13, we to get 13, we to get 13, you get 13, and 13, 13, down to 14, and 14, we to get 15, we to get 15, we to get 15, going to be $16, it's $16 there, going to be 16, we to get 16, but it's 16, going to be 16 and 15, 16 there, 15, going to be 16 there, going to be 16, Tubby 3, 15, 17. Here's 80 head of the Troves. Right off the grass, guys, in Carnegie. They're checked open. Yep, buys these cattle a little bitty, weighing 300, 350 pounds. Keeps them a long time on the grass in Carnegie. Both. It says Trobe and Trobe. Huh? Are they? A lot of these heifers are them Rendales he bought. Some of them. I'll be dang. Everybody that's bought them loves them, don't they?
Well, they don't die.
What little blue eyes should be on there? 335 and 335 and 335. It'll get 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 335 and 335. It'll get 335, 40 and 340. It'll get 340. It'll get 335, 40 and 345 and 45, 50. It'll get 355 and 55, 50, 60, 360, 357 and a half and 57 and 57 and 57 and 60 and 362 and a half. It'll get 2 and 5 and 0.5, 365, 363, 5 and 367 and a half and 370 and 370. It'll get 370. It'll get 370, it'll get 370, and house 70, it'll get 70, it'll get 70, it'll get 70, going to be 70, Tubby, 367 and a half on 2.
Crosses off of them, Johnny.
Summertime girls, 26 of them guys, same deal. 320, half 5, yeah, 25, and 25, 25, 25, 25, 25 here, 320, and 320, we get 320, and 325, and 25, 25, 25, 25, going to be 25, and 30, 330, and half 5, and 35, 32 and a half, 35 here, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 40, and half, 42 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, 45, and 45, 47 and a half, 47 and 50, and 302 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, we get 2 and a half, 5, and 55, 55 here, 55 here, 55, 55, 55, 55, and 55, we get 55, we get 55, 7 and a half, 57 and a half, 60, 360, 360, 360, 360, Tubby, 357 and a half, 16. Going to be 81, 88. Up at 1, drop it on the next one, right? Be about 150 of these heifers all together.
Well, this is a nice deal right out
Checked open. Be 88 right here, 61 right behind her, right off the big rank Bermuda grass. Blacks and Shars.
Help yourself right here. Go back outside or whatever you want to do.
Yep, just put your brand on them, stick them back outside, bring them back late fall.
Hello?
88.
Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, look, condition going.
Boy, condition out of this world.
Not buying a ball and
Not no ball and calf, guys. They've been weaned forever. They're all checked open. 350. Be some blue eyes scattered across the deal. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 75, 57, 57, 57, 57, 50, 50, 57, 57, 57, 57, 50, 50, and 7, 57, 60, and down 2 and a half, and 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, and 2 and a half, 5, and 65, 750, and now 70, and 2 and a half, 75, and 75, 77 and a half, going to be 380, and 380, 2 and a half, 82, 55, 85, 85, here, going to be 85, 87 and a half, going to be 87 and a half, going to be 87 and a half, going to be 87, 50, 87 and a half, here, 87 and a half, going to be 85, 87, 50, 87 and a half, here, 87 and a half, going to be 87 and a half, here, and die. Sold about 385. Varner on number 60. Gant white one. Be 61 more. Here's the bigger sisters, guys. Shars on the big end. Yep.
Hey, looky here now.
I love them. He's 61, and they're checked open. Yep, Shars on the big end every time. You ever see Mike Treese buy them Shars? Bless you, Mike. Yep. More of them, guys.
Boy, nice kind right here.
325, 25, and 25, 27, and 27, and 27, and going to be 327, 30, and 30, but get 3, 30, but get 3, 30, and 5, and 3, 35, and 40, and 3, 45, and 45, 3, 45, 7, 50, and 47, 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 and 50, and 3, 52 and a half, and 50, but get 2 and a half, and 50, but get 2 and a half, going to be 55, and 55, and 55, and 3, 5, and 55, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, jiggy 5, 3, 55, 6, and 55, 6, 7, and 57, and 7, 7, 7, and 57, and 57, 57, 57, 800, and 57, 57, 50, here, good to be 900, 9 here, good to be half 9, and down 9, 359, and down 9, and a half, and down a half, 60, 360, 360 and a half, and now half here, little half here, little half here, good to be 360, 50, and 360 and a half here, little half here, little half here, good to be half, sold 360, Varner 66. Bermuda grass to crabgrass. Here's the moss cattle. Keith, thank you. Crabgrass, it is here, 355, 55, 55, 60, and 360, and 55, 360, 360, 360, and 55, 360, 360, 360, going to be 55, going to be 365, and now 70, 370, 370, now 5, and 7, 80, and 380, 385, 85, 82 and a half, 85, 85, 85, 85, 87 and a half, 87 and 90, and now 90, 92 and a half, 92 and a half, 5, and 95 here, 95, 95, 95, 395, and 92 and a half, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95 here, Tubby, 392 and a half, 16.
Big sisters.
20 more channels. 330. 335 and 35 and 35, 335 and 30, 30 half and 337.50 and 337 and a half, 37 and a half, 337.50 and 37 and a half, 337.50 and half 40, 340, 40 tub, 2 and a half, 45 and 47 and a half and 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 47.50 now 50 and 358 and a 9 and down high 50, 51 and 51 here going to be 351 and 51 here 51 sold 350 tub 27. Chandler, thank you. C&D cattle here $3 a pound, 305 and 35 and 35 to get 5 to get 5 to get 5 to get 5 305 and 3 to 5 here we're going to be 305 and 3 to 5 to 5 to get 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 5 305 and 305 to get 3 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 $3 and now 3 to get 3 to get 3 to get 3 to get 3 now 3 275 275.80 285 95 295 to get 3 95 to get 3 now 5 305 and 35 to get 5 to get 5 to get 5 here Tubby $3 18 wasn't that guy we was trying to figure out from could be. All the same guys, C&D cattle. $3 now 5. Yeah, 30 to get 3 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 $3 now 3 and now 3 going to be 3 to get 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 3 now 3 going to be 3 to get 3 275 275 275 they're checked up guys 275 275 and 280 and 280 to get 285 going to be 85 to get 90 and 95 to get 95 to get 3 to get 3 and 3 to get 3 5 305 and 35 to get 5 to get 5 to get 5 to get 5 300 now 5 at 10 310 15 310 15 tub 310 18 yes sir. Hey, look at here. Yes. Black one with the ear down. Yard him out. Here's a Rother heifers. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
Guaranteed these open.
These heifers will be guaranteed open. 290. 292 and a half. Yeah, 290. We get 2 and a half. Going to be 90. We get 2 and a 5. Yeah, 95 here. 97 to 97 to Going to be 3. We get 3. We get 3. 2 and a half. Going to be 2 and a half. We get 5. And now 5. We get 7 to Going to be 3. 10. 12 and a half. 15. And 315. And 350. We get 50. We get 15 here. Troy. 312 and a half on number 29. X Preg. Here's Shane Yo's home raised cattle guys. They are guaranteed open. $310, 11, and $310, 11, $310, 11, $310, 11, 11, 12, and 12, and 13, we get 13, we get 14, and 15, going to be 16, 17, and 17, 17, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, going to be 20, 1, and 21, 2, 21, 2, 21, 2, 21, 2, 21, 2, and 21, 2, we get 2, 21, going to be 22 here, top 321, 27X. That's all that 8-weight heifer's worth is 320. 28X. Gotcha. Here's the Mabrys. Here's Bobby's. Couple drives these cattle guys. Here's Bobby Mabrys. Yep. 350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 60, now 5, and 65 now, 75, 75, 75, you get 75 now, 75, getcha, and 375 here, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 375, and 375, 375, they're out west, 370, 27. Four more Bobbies. 335, 40, and 335, we get 335, 35, 35, 335, and 340, we get 345, and 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, we get 345, we get 345, we get 345. Gary Reed. Gary Reed, I've got a pretty good heifer buyer that you're distracting. Backwards. Thank you. 345, 50, 5, 60. 360. Tub 355, 27. X. Thank you, Gary. Bertram cattle guys up there at Stillwater. He raised all these cattle guys. Are a long time weaned off the grass at Stillwater. 350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, 355, 350, 60, now 5, and now 70, now 5, and 75, going to be 380, going to get 380, 380, West shot, 380, 85, 85, going to be 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, going to be 85, going to give 85 here, West, 380, 27. More of the Bertram guys. He raised them on. They're guaranteed open. $3, 2.5, 3, 2, and a 2.5, get 2.5, go to 2.5, go to 2.5, go to 3, 2.5, and 3, 2.5, and 2.5, go to 2.5, get 2.5, go to 2.5, get 5, and 3, whole 5, and 3 to 5 to 5, get 5 to 7 to 5, go to be 7 to 5, go to be 3, whole 5, 6, and 3, 5 and a half, 6 here, go to be 6 and 3 and a half, 5 and a half, 6 here, go to be 6, tub, 305, 19, X. They've already been checked on 19. Here's his daughter cattle. More of the Bertram guys up there at Stillwater. 335, and 335, and 35, 37, and 35, and 37, and 37, and 37, and 335, 37, 50, and 337, and a half, going to be 7, and 37, and 37, and going to be 37, 50, and 337, and a half, 40, and now 40, 40, not 2.5, and 40, to get 2.5, going to be 40, to get 2.5, going to be 40, to get 250, and 42, and a half here, 42 and a half here, tub 340, 27. Mark, Bobby got steers. Quinn Saba, Sweetwater, Texas. $325, 25, and 25, 27, and 25, 27, and 27, and 25, 27, 50, and 25, 25, 27, and 27, and going to be 27, and going to be 27, 50, and 20, 57, and going to be 27 and a half here, Tubby, 325, 17. 5 more, they're checked open, Quinn Saba. Make them 18. What number, Tub? Okay. Hold them up. 17. Okay. Here's some more. 250. 255, 55, 55, 55, 255, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 255, and 55 here, 50, and 252, 152, 55, and 55, 55, 60, 265, and now 70, we get 275, we get 280, 80, 280, and 75, give 80, 75, give 80, and 75, 80 here, 75, 80 here, 280 here, Tub, 275, 19. I have no idea where Bryce is at. Filling out a truck wash application. Got 2 loads of heifers should be unloading any time. 2 loads of heifers all be here. Bryce and Shane washing trucks. We all might be there after this. Oh, Lydia. See, that's all you got to say. Your kids start tomorrow? Yeah. I was thinking this whole time it was. Mow your hair off? Look shorter. I've told everybody that they start Wednesday. Here's a Holcomb cattle, guys. They are checked open. 350. 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 60, 65, and now 70, we get 3, 75, we get 3, 75, 80, and 3, 80, we get 3, 80, we get 3, 80, 75, 85, 85, 90, and now 90, we get 3, 90, we get 3, 90, we get 3, 90, go to 90, Tub, 385, 26. Here's a bean cattle, guys. Blanket, Texas. Checked open. 320, 2.5. Yeah, 320, 2.5. We get 2.5. We get 2.5. Go to 320, 2.5. And 322 and a half. Here, 5. And 25, 27, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25 is half. And 27, 30. And half 30. We get 2.5. Go to 2.5. We get 5. And 335, 337, 50. And 337 and a half here. Half here. 337 and a half here. Tubby, 335, 18. Hayes cattle, guys, Comanche, Texas. 350, 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, and 350, we get 350, we get 350, checked open, 350, and 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 60, 360, 360, 365, and 65, 70, we get 370, we get 370, Tub, 365, 17, 26. Bacon's right there. 4 more. Bacon's here. 285 and 90. 290. 85 and 90. 85, 85, 85, 285. And 285 here. 85, 85, 85, 285. And 285 here. 85 here. 255 and 55. 55, 55, 55, 55, 255. And 255, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 here. 255 and 55 here. 2 and a quarter. And 230. We get 230, 225, 30. And 25 going to be 35. And 235, we get 30, 40. And 240, 40. Now 5, 50, 5. And 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 here. 55 here. 255 here. Sort of at 250. Ricardo 2. Lock heifer. Huh? Yeah. She been on that draft. Yeah, but they weighed 967.
Where was she at?
Can we mark it the same price? 297 and a half. Tubby 18. Prager. Should we Prager? Put it X and Prager. Is she on the left leg on your?
You checked him at home, didn't you?
Oh yeah, he checked him at home. Yeah, he checked him at home. Yeah, she was checked at home. For everything. Yeah. Called a hearing aid. Aborted. $3. Yeah, 3. Yeah, 305. Yeah, 35. It'll get 5 and 10. Going to be 10. Going to be 23. 23. 23. 10. 320. Yeah, 310. 20. It'll get 310. 20. Going to be 310. 20. It'll get 310. 20. Tub. 310. 27. Get your hearing aid. 4 months. 18. Make the last one at 18. She's 4 months bred. 250. 250, 60, and 250, 60, 260, you're going to get 260, you're going to get 260, you're going to be 260, 70, you're going to be 280, and 280, 280, 90, and 90, you're going to get 3, you're going to get 3, and 90, you're going to get 3, you're going to be 90, you're going to get 3, you're going to get 3, you're going to be 90, you're going to get 3. How? 290 on number 1.
I said it's my damn phone. If I want to fix it, I'll fix it.
2 to 5 months. Here's the Bourne family. 2 to 5 months. Some of them are pretty nice. Some of them are just. Some of those heifers are pretty nice, but some of them aren't very good. 250. 255, and 55, and 55, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 255, and 55 here, 55 here, 5 here, 255, 60, and 265, and 265 here, 5 here, 70, and 270, we get 275, and 275, 80, and 280 here, 80, we get 285, 85 here, now 90, and 90, we get 290, go to 290, we get 290, go to 290, 85, 90 there, 85, 90 there, 85, go to 290. Scott 285 on 24. Aborted. $3. 3, now 5, 3, 5, bid get 5, bid get 5, now 3, bid get 3, bid get 3, bid get 3, bid get 3, 10, 3, 10, 3, 10, 20, and 3, 20, bid get 3, 30, bid get 3, 20, 30, and 20, 30, 40, and 3, 40, bid get 3, 40, bid get 3, 40, bid get 3, 30, 10, 40, tub, 3, 30, 16. Here's Cody's. 2 months. 2 months here. 250. 255. Yeah, 55. 55, 55, 55, 60. Now 5, now 72, 75, 75. Give 82, 85. Go to be 85. Go to get 95. And 95. Go to get 3. Go to 5. Go to be 305. Go to be 310. Go to be 310. And down 10. Go to be 10. Go to be 310. Go to be 10. Go to be 10. Go to be 10. Here, Hal. 305. 1. Heifer's coming, Jace. We'll get your yard outs cleaned up, please. Don't take long. Got 2 loads of the Boone heifers are supposed to be here anytime. Weighing just right at 600 pounds. Huh? And Standridge? Standridge got a load?
That's right.
All right, we got.
He got 80 nice big ones.
Standridge got.
Where he is. Wonder where he is.
Start sell at 10 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah. $1.50. $1.50, 60, and 70. Going to be 80, going to get 90, going to be 2, going to be 10, going to be 20, going to be 30, 230, 40, 240, 50, and 260. Going to be 270, going to get 270, and 270, going to get 280, going to get 280, 90, and 290, going to get 3, and 90, going to get 3, going to be 90, going to get $3, and 90, going to get 3, going to be 90, going to get 3, going to be 90, going to get 3. Scott, 290, 22. I'd sell her for Y2K. 250. Yeah, that Gant, real Gant Charlotte heifer. We'll sell her for Y2K. 250. 250, 60, 70, going to be 280, going to get 290, going to get 290, going to get 310, and 310, 20, 310, 20, and 310, 20, going to get 310, 20, going to get 310, 20, and 310, 20. Scott, 310, 22. Too white. Sell these for Tubby. 335 and 335 and 35, 35 and 335 and 335, 335, 335 here, 335 and 335 here, 5 here, 3 and a quarter and 325, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 3 and a quarter and 325 and 325, $3. Now 5, 305, now 305 and 35 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 5, 305 here, Terry, $3. 7X. You'll sell it for just hat horns here, 310. 310, 15, yeah, 310, we get 310, 310, 310, 310, and down 10, bit of a 310 and 15, bit of a 15, 20, and 320, 325, 3 and a quarter, 325, 30, and 330, we get 330, we get 330, we get 325, 30, and 25, 30, we get 330, we get 330, and 25, we get 30, we get 30, we get 30 here, Tub, 325, 16. Your way, Jake.
There's the Mayberries.
Mayberry steers.
More heifers coming.
$4. Get 4, and 410, 4, we get 4, we get 4, we get 410, good to be 10, good to be 10, 410, and down 10, good to be 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 400, good to be 410, 410, poke, $4, 1. More than my berries. 375, yeah, 375, here, 75, here, 75, 75, 75, 375, 80, and 380, 380, we get 380, we get 380, 380, and 375, 80, and 380, we get 380, we get 380, and 375, going to be 80 here, poke, 375 on 55. Thank you, Bobby. Oh, we got 3 more, my bad. $350. 355, yeah, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, and 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 350, 350, and 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 350, 350, and 350, we get 350, we get 340, 342 and a half, 342 and a half, and 340, we get 2 and a half, going to be 340, and 340, 40, 40, we get 40, we get 40, 330, 332 and a half, 332 and a half, 332 and a half, we get 332 and a half, 5. 337.50, 337 and a half, 40, 340, 340, Tub, 337 and a half on 75. Too young, I guess. Thank you, Bobby. Here's a Holcomb cattle, guys. They're weighing 2 rounds at Toka. Holcomb cattle here, 335.40, and 335, you get 340, and 345, and 45 here, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, you get 45, G, 45, 50, and 55, and 55, 60, you get 365, and 370, you get 375, and 75, going to be 380, you get 380, you get 380, 375, 80, 85, 85, 385 here, 85 here, 85 here, 85, poke, 380, 65. Jackson. Hayes Jr. 350, now 5, yeah, 55, now 55, 355, yeah, 55, now 55, 55, 55, 55, 60, 55, 70, 55, 80, 55, 385, 90, and 390, 390, 390, and 390, 390, 390, 85, 90, 85, 90 here, poke, 385 on 69. Escobar cattle guys down there at Texas. 350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350 and half five, 50 and half five here, 55, 60, 360, 360, 365 and half five, and 365 here, 65 and 365, 70, now 75, now 375, 375, 2.5 5. 375, now 75 here, 75, 75, 75 here, Hayes, 372 and a half, 7. A7, yep. Gats, cattle, Jace. 320, Michael Gats, 321, and 2250, and 320, we get 2.5, going to be 20, we get 2.5, 322 and a 5, and 2750, and 27 and 27 and 27 and 27 30, and 30, we get 3, 30, we get 3, 30, half 30, and 330, we get 30, 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 we get 32 and a half, 331, 331, 332, 333, and 33, we get 3, and 33, 33, 33, we get 3, we get 3, we get 33, 33, 33, so 332, T78. Michael Gatz, Tom Fagans. Here comes the Caldwells. Need 2 drives for these. Over. Yes, sir.
Hey, so old Butch Ware just showed up and needed to do something for you. They brought 370, 372.
Here's a Caldwell's here, 350, 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 60, 365, 70, and 372 and a half, 72 and a half, 75, 75, 750, and 77, and now 380, we get 380, we get 380, and now 80, we get 380, we get 380, we get 380, we get 380, Hayes, 377 and a half, 7.
11 of them, and then 5, 2701 brings 370. Drew Hayes, he has knocked his ass out.
12 more of the Caldwell's guys. I've written over. 325, yeah, 25, and 25, 27, and 27, and 27, and 27, and going to be 2750, and 2730, and 30 that one, and 32, we get 33, we get 33, we get 34, you get 34, and 33, 34, 33, 34 here, 33, 34, and 33, we get 34, we're going to be 33, we get 34, 33, 34 here, poke, 333, 81. Thank you to the Caldwells.
Okay, all right, you bet. Bye.
GDI, I like the heifers.
Down there by Waco,
And they're at Waco, guys.
Belmont, Texas.
352 and a half, 350, we get 2 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, we get 2 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, going to be 352 and a half, get 2 and a half here, 2 and a half now, 250, and 350, we get 2 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, 355, and 55, and 57, and 57, about 60, 360, we get 360, and 362 and a half, we get 2 and a half, 1, 3, and now 3, we get 3, we get 3, 61, 63, and now 3, we get 3, we get 3, we get 3, 61, 63, 61, 3, sold, 361, Tubby, 75. Showers on the big end, Dennis. Horses here coming in. Wow, there, 285. 285, 85 here, go to 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 285, 85 here, 85 here, 250, 255, and 55, 60, and 265, 70, 275, and 75, 80, and 285, 85, 85, 85, and 90, 295, and 95, 95, 95, 95, 92 and a half, and 92 and a half, and 92 and a 5, and 95 here, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95 here, poke, 292 and a half on number 9. Just 9, yep. Saginaw, Gary Reed, DBE. Had the light ones yesterday, guys. Yep, good old shower steers right there here, 345, 345, and 45, 340, and 340, we get 2.5, go to 2.5, go to 2.5, go to 2.5, 340, 340, 340, and 40, 40, 40, we get 340, we get 335, 335, 335, 335, 335, and 335, we get 335 here, 330. 332 and a half, 332 and a half, and now 335, and 337.50, and now 43, 42 and a half, 42.50, and 40, we get 2 and a half, going to be 40, we get 2 and a half here, top 340 on 8. Hilltop, Pope Hilltop. Yes, sir. 335 and 40 and 340 and 340, 40, 40, now 40, we get 340, 342 and a half, and 42 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, we get 2 and a 5, and 45, 47 and 47 and 47 and 50, and 352 and a half, going to be 2 and a 5, and 55, 55, 57 and 57 and 60, and now 60, we get 361, 362, and now 2, going to be 2, 3, we get 3, we get 3, and now 4, and they get 4, they get 4, 4, 5, and hands they get 5, 600, and 66, 66, 66, and 366 out of there. Going to be 66 under and 366 here, 365, 366, top 365, 75. LBs. Pretty nice cattle, guys. Had some yesterday, guys, off this man's cattle. Springtown, guys. Turned out since they weighed 300 pounds. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 360, and 365, 365, 365, 70, and now 75, and 75, we get 375, 80, and 380, we get 380, 380, and 375, 80, 85, 85 here, going to be 2.5, 5, 85 here, 85 here, 85, going to be 385, 85 here, 85 here, 85 here, so 380. 2.5, A7. A7. Or the same. Turn them out since they weighed 300, guys. 325, 30, and 25, 30, and 330, we get 325, 333, 33, 30, 30, 30, we get 330, we get 330, we get 325, 30, and 25, we get 332 and a half, 330, and 30, we get 325, 30, and 3 and a quarter, and 325, we get 3 and a quarter, 325, 325, 325, 325, and 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 3 and a quarter, and 325, going to be 310, and 310, 12 to 9, bit of a 10, 12 to 9, 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17, 20, and 320, we get 320, 18, 20, and 322, and 22, 22, 22, 24, 24, 24, 24, 22 and a half, 4, and 45, and 25, going to be 26, and 27, going to be 27, going to be 28, 28, 28 dollar, and 27 going to be 27 going to be 27 going to be 27, going to be 8, so 327 to be 8. Yard them out. Narrow red, dark red, crippled. Some more of them, guys. More of them, 350, 355, and 50.5 here, 5, and 50.5 here, 5 here, 50.5 here, 5, and 50.5, 55, 55, 55, 350, and 350, we get 350, we get 355, and 55 here, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 60, 365, 365, 70, and 375, and now 75 here, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 375, 375, sold them 370, tub 7. We got Jace, 2 stags and a lump jaw. 2 daughters. 210 and 210, you're gonna get 210, you're gonna be 210, 20 and 220, 30, 230, 230, 40 and 230, 40, 240, 230, 40. 230, 40, and 240, we get 240, we get 230, 40, 230, 40, Terry, 230, 9. Steers, Jace. Yep, Forrest Higdon. Be a few little watery eyes. Here's some kind of took me to turn back out, Jake. Forrest Higdon. Be a few watery eyes on the deal. 375. Yeah, 375. Now 75, 75, 75, 75, 75. We get 375. We get 375. Now 375. And 75, 75, 75, 75, 75. 375. And 375. 80. And 380. We get 380. We get 380. We get 375. Bid 80. And 380. We get 375. 80. And 380. We get 380. We get 380. 385. 385. 382 and a half. 382 and a half. 82 and a half. 82 and a half. Here, want to do it? 82 and a half. Tub, 380, 65. $37 more of the Forrest Higdon categories. A little watery eyed or two. They will be on there. Pretty nice deal, guys. Yep, I like these. 350 and 2.5. You get 2.5. You get 2.5. Go to 2.5. Go to 2.5. You get 250 and 352 and a half here. A half here. A half and a half here. Go to 250 and 352 and a half and 350 and 2.5 and 350 outside and 2.5 and 55, 55, 75, 57, 57, 60 and 360, 360, 2.5 and 2.5, 5 and 5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 366, 7 and 7 and 7, 8, 8, not on a 8 now, 8, 368, 9 and now 70 and 370, we get 371 and 72, 1, 2, 71, 2, 3 and 73, 4 and 74, 74, 75 and 75 here, 75, 75, 74, 75, 74, Jigga 5 here, Hayes, 374, 7, X, just 7, yard them out, Hereford. Creel, Forrest, thank you, Sean. 2 loads of these, you said? 2 loads of the creels. Green bolt was here, 335. Yeah, 335 and 335 and 40 and 340. We get 340, 335, 40 and 340. We get 340. We get 340. Anybody else would have played 45 and 2.5, 5 and 47, 47, 50 and now 50 and 2.5. Go to 2.5. We get 5 and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. You get 5, 357 and a half, 57 and a half, 60. Now 2.5, 365 and 7.5, 7.5, 70 and now 70. We get 370. We get 370 and now 70. We get 70. 72 and a half, 72 and a half, 1, 2, 73, 74, 75, 76, 75, 6, and 75, 600, and 75 are going to be 76, 75, 76, 75, 76, sold 375, tub 65. Thank you, Mark. See ya. Tell Bobby we said thank you. See ya. 56 of the Creoles coming in. 322 and a half. Yeah, 322 and a half here. Half and a half. 2 and a half. Going to be 250. And 22 and a half. Going to be 2 and a half. 5. And 25, 27 and 27 and going to be 3. 30 down 2 and a half. 5. And 35, 35, 35, 35, 5. And 35, 5, 7. And 337. We get 337 high. And 339. We get 40. We get 40. We get 40. And 41. And 41, 2. 41, 2, 3. And 43, 44. 45. 46. And 45 and a half. 600. And 46 and a half. Here's 7. And 47 and a half. 40 hay, 800 hay, 40 hay, $48, and 40 hay, we get 40 hay, we get 40 hay, 47, $58, and 40 hay, we get 40 hay, we get 40 hay, we get 40 hay, we get 40 hay here, Tubby, 347 and a half, 75. $19 of the creels coming in. $3, 2.5. Yeah, 32 and a half here. 3, we get 250 and 2 and a half. We get 2 and a 5 and half. Going to be 10. Going to be 10. 15. 315. 320 and 320. 17 and a half. 20 and half. 23. 20. We get 320. 320. Yeah, 20 bit 23. Going to be 20 bit 23. Going to be 20 bit 23. Going to 320. Tubby. 317 and a half. 85. Thank you to the Creoles. Here comes the Danglemeyers. We had some of the lightweight. They were pretty nice cattle yesterday. Danglemeyer brothers down there at Munster. Wow, 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 355. Yeah, 55, 55, 55, 55, 75, 57, 57, 57, going to be 60, 5, and 60, 70, and 375, 75, 75, 37, 80, and 380, we get 380, 75, 80, and 380, we get 380, 77 and a half, 80, and now 83, 82 and a half, 82, 55, 85 here, 83, 5, 85, 385, 385, 83, 85, 87, 87 here, 86, 86, 7, 87 here, 87, 86, 87, 86, 87, 87, now 8, 88, 89, 89, 89, and 389, 89, 89, 89, 89, so 388, hey, 7. Days. Here's a day cattle. Always. This guy runs good cattle. Up there at Orlando. Be a split draft. Be several of these cattle. Be 4 pot loads of them. Just this right here. 67. Working on the day cattle, guys. Going to be 4 pot loads of them. Here's the first 67. 320, 2 and a half. Yeah, 322 and a half here. 5 and 25 and 25, 25, 25, 25, 300 a quarter, 300 a quarter, 325 and 325 and 27 and 27 and half, 30, we get 332 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, we get 5 and 335 here, 335 and half 5, we get 337 and 337 and half, going to be 340 and half 40, we get 340, we get 340, going to be 340, 340 and 340 and half 40, 340, 340 and half 1 and 41, 45, 41 and 40, 45, we get 45. 45, we get 45, we get 41, 341, and 43, we get 45, we get 45, we get 45, we get 45, we get 41 here. How? 340 on 80.
Next side, so
100 how many? Going to be 127 on the next cut.
two big loads.
2 big loads of these cattle.
I bet they'll perform.
So this raccoon's been pissing him off. He says I'm butt naked. I got my hay dudes on at 12:30 at night. I go up there with my spotlight and my rifle. I find this coon. I shoot this raccoon out of the tree, and really, really like this set of steers, guys.
They will do their part. I think. Said big cattle with not lots of grease on them.
Yep, you're right, Dad. Lots. These big cattle, not much on them. Not much grease on these big cattle.
Buy a good one, here they are.
Yep, there you go. Might be the steers of the day.
They'll do their part.
They got their already day tag in their ear. Steers of the day. 310, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, and 311, we get 311, go to 10, 11, 12, and 12 and 13, we get 13, 14, 14, we get 14, we get 15, and 316, and 16, house 16, out of there, go to be 15, 16, and 50 there, go to be 16, house 50 there, go to be 16, 17, and 17, 18, 18, 19, and 19, 20, and 20, 320, 320, 320, and 20, 23, going to be 20, 23, 320, and 319, 20, and 20, going to be 20, going to be 20, going to be 20, going to be 20, 19, going to be 20, 23, going to be 20. That'd be 319 on 95.
Hello. Okay, good. Thank you. Good. 962. On that slip. Yeah, it's okay.
$3, 2.5. Yeah, 3, 2, and 3, we get 3, we get 3, now 3, we get 2 and a half, go to 2 and a half, we get 2 and a half, go to 2 and a half, 250. Yeah, 2 and a half, good about side, 250, and 2 and a half, we get 2 and a half, go to 2 and a half, 5, and now 5, we get 5 and a 5, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 10, and now 10, 310, and 310, go to 10, 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 310, tub 3, 7 and a half, 99. Aggies. Stags, a little rough back. They're all going to go. 250. 250 and 250 and 250, we get 250, we get $2, 210 and 210, but 210, 20, 220, 30, 230, 235 and 35, 40, we get 245 and 45, we get 50, we get 250, we get 255 and 55, 60, 260, we get 260, we get 5 and 270, we get 275, go to 275 and 275 here, 75, 75, 75, 275 and 275, 275 here, tub 270, 99 on top. Where do you get these? $1.50. $1.50, 60, $1.50, 60, 70, 170, 170, 180, 180, 170, 180, and 70, give 80, and 70, 85, 85, 85, and 90, group 195, group 195, group 2, $2.10, 210, 220, 230, 240, 230, 40, 230, 40, we get 230, 40, we get 230, 40, poke, 230, 100. On who? Really? Back on heifers. Here's bones. Be 2 loads of them. Same every time. You're right. Buys them little bitty. Quite a bit blacker. Did y'all color them? Did you color them, Jace? Did you color them? Pull the reds off? Yeah. Greg and Grady. Yes, sir. Handy weight. Well, no ball on these cattle. Ball for the feed truck. Chandler, you got steers to sell also? Good place to hang out, isn't it? Thank you. They are blacker than normal. That's what I was asking. Maybe they colored them this week. Here we go. Money right? All good? Get your two lows, guys, right there. Here. 350. Now 5. And 55. And 55. Now 55. 55. 55. 55. 355. And now 5. And 350. Now 5. And 55. Now 55. 55. 55. 55. 355. 355. 350. Now 5. And 55. And 55. Now 55. 55. 55. 55. 360. And 365. And 365. 362 and a half. And 2 and a half. 2 and a half. Poke out. 2 and a half. 5. And 362 and a half. 5. 750. And 67 and a half. 70. And 370. 370, going to be 372 and a half, and 72 and a half, 72 and a half, 72 and a half, 75, and 75 here, 75, 77, 50, and 77 and a half, going to be 380, we get 380, we get 380, 80 with 83, going to be 383, 83, 82 and a half, 81, 3, 83, 83, 83, 83, we get 3, we get 3, 383, and 383, we get 5, 85 here, 85, 85, 85, 83, 85 here, 85 here, sold, 383, West. 17. Thank you, Harrison. Boone. Stevie Stander's got some heifers on the way, too, guys. Here's Shane Yost, home-raised cattle. 325, 25, 750, and 27 and a half here, now 30, and now 30, now 30, we get 330, we get 330, we get 32 and a half, 335, and 337 and a half, 337 and 40, and 340, we get 2 and a half, 42 and a half, 5, and 45, 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 50, and now 50, we get 350, we get 350, now 8, 9, now 9, you get 950, and now 1, and 51, 51, 52, 3, we get 53, we get 53, 4, and 54, 5, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 and 54 and 5, 54, you get 5, 6, and 55, 56 here, 5, going to be 6. Marner, 355 on 81. Michael Peters up here at Oak Archie, 350. 355, and 55 here, 55, 55, 55, 355, and 55 here, 55, and 55, and 57, 57, 57 and a half, and now 60, now 5, and now 5 here, 70, we get 370, we get 5, and 372 and a half, 5, and 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 375, and 372 and a half, 375 here, sold, 372 and a half, A7. Michael Peters. 330, 330, 2 and a half, and 330, now 2 and a half. Jerry had it on, had 2 and a half, and 330, we get 2 and a half. Go to 330, we get 2 and a half, 330, 2 and a half, 5, and 335, 37, 37, 40, we get 340, we get 342 and a half, and 45, and 43, 45, 45, we get 47, 49, and now 9, we get 50, we get 51, and 51, 2, 1, 2, 3, we get 53, we get 52, 3, and 53, 53, 52, 53, and 53, we get 53, we get 53, we get 52, going to be 3 top, 352. On 72. Here's Stevie's. Here is a reputation set of girls. Where you been all morning, Steve? Feeding.
We're Donna. Something looks the same every time.
It looks the same every time, yep. Boy, he does a really good job putting these things together.
Every Tuesday he's here. Guarantee these open.
We'll guarantee him to be open. The 80 of them, guys. Yep. What about our friend Kyle? What's he doing?
A lot of guys know.
Reputation gals in the ring, guys. Here's Stevie's.
He hadn't forgot how. Well, nicest heifer of the day right here.
Heifers of the day. Yes, they are. 320. 320, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 320, 320, 20, 20, and 20, 20, 23, 23, 10, 11, and 13, 11, and 13, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, and 14, 14, 14, 14, and 14, 14, 14, and 14, 14, 40, half, 14, and 14, half, and 14 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 15, and 350, 50, 50, and 15, and 315, 15, 15, 50, 50, 50, 14 and a half, going to be 315, and 315, and 350, 50, 50, 50, 15, 315, Tubby, 314 and a half, 1X and Preg. Stevie, thank you.
Thanks, Stevie. Work. You got a bill? 1, 2. Okay. You 2 loads of Kevin Baumhall.
There's going to be Kevin Baumholm, guys. There's going to be 2 loads. Rest up for next Tuesday.
What's next week?
Huh?
What's next week?
Next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
We'll have more kids, I think.
Seems like fall started.
Oh, it has.
Very nice.
And 20.
Black, they are
Wow.
nice.
The last 3. Pretty cool set of steers, Jay. Is that him?
Just in time.
Just in time.
Well, they're always nice.
Always nice. Here's
These are extra
top notch, top shelf steers, guys. 310, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 11, 310, 11, 11, 11, 311, 310, 11, 310, 11, 311, go to 311, and 310, 11, and 311, 310, 11, in town 11, 311, 12, and 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, go to be 16, go to be 17, go to be 18, $18, 18, 18, 17, 18, 18, 18, and 17, 18, 17, 18, 18, 18, 17, but 18, 18, 17, but 18, and 17, 18, 18, 17, going to be 18. That'd be 317, 95X. Mr. Baumhoff, thank you, sir. It's Turner time. Here's David and Grant Turner. Got to be 58. Be a load of these steers this week. Pretty green, guys.
You load of them.
Get you a load of the Turners. You leaving, Chandler? See you, man. Bring last time. Two weeks ago. Yeah, I didn't have anything here last week. Yes, sir. 325 and 25. Yeah, 25 and 25, 25, 27, 25, 27, 27, 50, now 30. And 30, 330. And 30, 30, 31. And 31, 2, 31, 2, 32, 32, 31, 2, 3. And 33, 34, 34, 5. And 35, 35, 36, 35, 6, 7. And 37, 37, 37, 8, 9. And then 9, 40, 3, 40, 3, 40. And 1. And 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 2. And 41, 2, 42. 3, 44, 45, and 45, and 345, and 345 here, 5 here, 6, and 45, 46, 45, 4600, and 45, going to be 6, and 45, 4600 here, audience is out, 45, 46, and 346, and 345, 600 here, 45, going to be 6, so 345, David Hilker. Thank you, the Turners. Jackson time, guys. There are going to be 2 loads, Cunningham's. Green, green, green boys again. No, I've just known him forever. He's a few years older than me.
Jason's age?
Kind of in between. He's probably.
Well, this is a nice deal now. Don't overlook these. No, don't.
Yes, the money pot lid. Jackson time, guys, right there, here, 330. Now 32.50, and 32.50, and 32 and a half, 32 and a half, 32 and a half, 32.50, and 35, and 35, and 35, 35, 35, 5, and 335, it get 335, it get 332, 2 and a half, 5, and 335, it get 335, it get 335, and 333, 5, and 35, 7, and 337, it get 336, 7, and 37, it get 30, hey, it get 30, hey, it get 9, going to be 39, 40, and have 1, and 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 2, and 41, 2, 3, 40, hey, it get 3, 4, 44, half 4, and 44, 4, there going to be 44, 50, and 44 and a half, 5, and 45, 45, 45, 45, jiggy 5, 50, and 45 and a 600, and 45 and a going to be 6 here, 45 and a going to be 650, and 6, 7, and 47, 50, and 7 and a half, 7 and a 40, hey, 40, hey, 40, hey, 48 dollar, and 40, hey, 3, get 40, hey, get 40, hey, get 48, 50, 8 and a half here, now 9, and now 9, get 49, and now $9, 49, going to be $9, 49, you're out on line, 249. Now half, not a half, 50, 350, 350 online, 350, and 350, to get 350, to get not a half, 350, David, you're out, 350, and 350, and 350, to get 350, to get 350, 350, David, you're out, 350, and 350, to get 50, to get 50, to get 50, 350, to 349 and a half on 75. Jack, thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Here's the brewers. These are the boys here. Here's the boys.
Here is Grady. Grady and Turner Brewer. Be a load of these. 61 of the Brewers. Ed, is that all right with Jack? Huh? Yeah.
Another set of green.
Another set of good old big green cattle guys coming in.
Do some cheap corn here. Good job, guys. Good job.
310, 11, yeah, 310, 11, 310, 11, 11, 11, 310, 11, 11, 11, 310, 11, and 311, and 311 outside, 311, 11, 12, and 12, and 13, to get 13, to get 14, to get 14, to get 14, to get 15, 16, and 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 18, 19, 20, and 21, 21, 1, and 21, 21, 21, 21, 1, and 2 here, 21, 2, 21, 2, 2, 3, and 23, to get 3, going to be 23, to get 3, 4, and 23, going to be 23, 4, 5, and 25, 25, 25, 25, 625, now 6 here, 26, 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, 8, daughter, and 27 of 8, 27 of 8, 9, and 9, 9, 9, here, going to be 20, here, 9, and 20, here, going to be 9, 9, here, going to be 20, here, going to be 9, and 20, here, going to be 9, 20, here, going to be 20, here, going to be 9, 20, here, and now 9, sold, 328, Kyle, 8. Here's a load of Grady's. Grady. What do we need? Cool. Here we go, guys. Muddy pot. Here's Grady's.
Well, look how green they are now.
Good, and they're green, guys. 320. 321, and 21, and 20, and 21, 21, 21, and 20, and 21, 21, 21, outside 1, and 20, and 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, daughter, 21, daughter, 20, and 1, and 20, 21, here, another 1, here, 321, and 20, 21, here, another 1, here, 1, here, 21, 20, now 1, and 21, 21, 21, going to be 21, daughter, now 1, 2, and 22, 3, and 23, going to be 23, 3, 4, and 24, 24, 24, 25, here, 24, 25, 25, 6, here, 25, going to be 600, and 6, 7, and 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 7, 6, 7, and 6, 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and 26, 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, yeah, 26, 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, going to be 7, going to be 7, going to be 7, so 326, same way, that'll be Kyle on 8, guys, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Be a load of the Critton Brinks guys this week. Yep. Mike and Doc. It's crit and brink time, guys. Mike and Doc. Be a little watery out or two on the deal.
They got a reputation for having a good scent, John.
Yes, they do. 310, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 10, 11, 11, 310, 11, and 3, 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, and 14, 14, 14, 15, 50, 50, 15, 16, and 16, 17, 17, and 17, 18, 18, 19, and 19, 20, and 21, 21, 21, and 21, 21, 21, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 22, 3, 4, and 23, and 4, 4, and 23, and 4, and 23, and 4, 3, 4, 23, 4, 23, 4, and 23, going to be 24, going to be 23, now 4 here, going to be 23, going to be 24, now 4. So 323, Troy on 91. Thank you to the Crit and Brinks. Here's some little handy weight cattle. Votes. 76 of these cattle look a little bitty.
Right out of the grass now. Handy
Right off the grass, guys. Vote cattle. These 76 of them.
Good job, Sean.
Bragging on you, Sean. He's bragging on you.
Not both, me. They got that old grass look. They do. They got lots to go to them.
Lots of gold left in these cattle, guys.
And they're pretty good.
And they're pretty black.
Yes, they are.
335, and 335, and 35, 35, 35, and 335, 37, 37, 37, 37, 40, and 340, and 40, 40, 40, we get 42 and a half, good with 2 and a 5, and 45, 47, 47, 47, 50, and now 2 and a half, good with 2 and a half, good with 2 and a half, 5, and 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 7, 50, and 57, 57, 57, 57, 50, and 56, 7, and 59, 7, 56, 7, and 56, 7, and 7, 7, 7, 56, 7, and 7, 7, 56, 7, and 56, 7, and 7, 7, 7, 56, 7, $8, and 57 of A, 57 of A, 58, 57, 58, and 58, going to be half, 8, 58 and a half, 58 and a half, 58 and a half, 9, and $9, going to be 9 and a half, and 9 and a half, going to be 9 and a half, going to be 9 and a half, going to be 9 and a half, 9, 50 and a half, 60, and now 60, and 360, going to be 360, sold 350, 9 and a half, hay 75. Guys, thank y'all.
Where you got here, John?
Hogan. Here's Harvey's.
Wow, Harvey. You sure did, didn't you?
Looks like he bought a raisin of somebody's.
He finally held his name up in his hand. That's what they called his name.
Yeah. $54, guys. Here's a pretty cool set of steers. A lot of stretch, a lot of go, guys, and they're green.
Where did you get these?
321, yeah, 320, top one, yeah, 21, and 20, and 21, 21, 21, 21, top one, and 321, and 20, 21, and 21, 21, top one, and 320, and 320, 320, and 20, 23, 20, 320, and 320, and 10, and 20, top one, and 20, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, I got 20, top one, and 21, and 21, 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 23, 4, and 24, going to be 23, 24 and a half, 4, 24, and 24, going to be 24, going to be 24, 50, and 24 and a half, going to be 24 and a half, 5, and 25, 25, 25, 25, here, going to be 325, and 300 a quarter, and 325, going to be 25, going to be 25, going to be 25 here, so about 324 and a half, T78. Thank you, Harvey. Jordan time, gentlemen. Mason, Texas. Going to be 2 pot loads, guys. Nothing but the grass is all they've had, guys. 109 of them. Yes, they did. $109 of the Jordans, Jason. Pretty nice steers. Reputation. They've been selling them the last few weeks, guys. Nothing but grass, guys. 320. 321, and 21, and 20, and 21, 21, not 1, and 20, and 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 2, 21, 2, 21, 2, 21, 2, down 2, and 21, 2, and 21, 2, 1, 2, 3, 22, going to be 1, half 2, and down 2, down 22, 50, and 22 and a half, going to be 23, going to be 23, going to be 23, going to be 23, and 23, and down 3, going to be 23, going to be 23 and a half, and 23, 50 and a 4, and 24, 24, 24, going to be 24, going to be 24, going to be 24, going to be 24, and 3, 24, and 24, going to be 24, going to do, 324 and a half, 324 and a half, 324, 50, and 24 and a half here. The audience is out. 324 and a half, and 324 and a half here. 4 and a half, 4 and a half, going to be 4 and a half, 324 and a half, 5, 325, David, and 325, and 25, 25, 50, and 25 of the van, 25 of the van, 25 of the van, 325, 50, and 25 of the van, going to be 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 25, 50, 25, 50, 25 of the half, 325, going to be half, sold them 325. David Hilker. He's going to have a nice couple of pens of cattle. Thank you to the Jordans. Votes. Thank you guys again. We'll see y'all next trip. Going to be 2 loads of Sean's cattle this week, guys. 325, yeah, 25, and 25, 27, and 27, 50, and 27, and a half, 3, 27, advance, 7, advance, 7, advance, 7, advance, 7, advance, going to be 27, 50, yeah, 27, and a half, 7, 30, and half, 30, we get 3, 30, we get 3, 30, we get 3, 30, going to be 30, we get 30, going to be 330, and half, 30, 30, 30, we get 330, and half, 30, 30, 30, going to be 30, we get 30, going to be 30, down 30, and 3, 30, 30, 30, going to be 30, we get 30, we get 30, going to be 30, we get 30, going to be 30, what did it? 330, 330, we get 30, now 1, 331, 331, and 331, and 331, we get 31, 31, 31, 31, 31. Wait on him, wait on you. 331, and 331, we get 331, we get 331, and 32, and 31, 2, and 32, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, we get 2, 1, we get 2. So 331, Kyle, 82. Look at the stretch of these cattle guys. Got an extra rib on them. And they are green, good big boys, guys. Going to be 60 of this size, Jace. You want a good big 1,000-pound steer that's green? We got them. Be either a little red eye or two scattered across the deal. They'll be on there. Brewers, thank you guys. Grady, Greg, thank you, fellas. Guys, you're to stick out set of 1,000-pounders.
They're still pretty green, too, now.
Kick that gate. $3 half one, at 301, at 301, 301, outside one, at 301, going to get 301, going to be 301, going to be 301, at 301, 1, 2, going to get 2, 3, going to get 3, and half 3, 4, yeah, 4, 4, 5, 600, and 3, 5, going to be 6, 305, 306, 305, 600, and 3, 5, and half 6 here, 5, going to be 306, and 3, 5, going to be 600, 5, going to be 600, and 3, 5, going to be 6 here, 5, go to 306, Tub, 305, 100. Sean, thank you. Here's 3 C's, guys. Mill Creek. B2 drafts these steers. Nothing but grass, guys. Tom Jones tells you. 3 C's. 310, 11, yeah, 310, 11, 310, 11, 11, and 310, 11, 11, 11, 11, 310, 11, we get 3, 11, go to 310, 11, 12, and 12, and 13, we get 13, we get 14, we get 14, we get 15, 15, and 50, 50, 15, 16, and $16, 17, now 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, go to 19, 20, and 20, 23, 3, 21, and 21, 21, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 23, we get 3, go to 2 and a half, we get 3, and 22 and a half, go to 350, and 23 and a half, go to 23. 50, you 23 and a half here, half and a half, going to be 23, bit of a half here, going to be half. So 323, Kyle 9. 46 more of the 3 C's, guys. Mill Creek. Other side of 1,000 pounders. What do you say? 291, 291, 291, 91, 91, 91, 92, and 92, and 92, 93, 92, 92, 292, and 91, 2, and 92, 91, 2, 92, 3, 93, 94, 93, 4, and 94, half 4, and 94, 50, 94, and a half, 5, and 95, 50, 95, 95, 96 here, 96, 50, and 96 and a half here, 7, and 97, 97, 50, 97, 98, 98, 98 and a half, 8 and a half, 9, 95, 99, 50, and 9 and a half, 3, now half, and 3 and a half here, 1, and 3 and 1 here, 1 and a half, going to be 1 and a half, going to be 2, and now 2, going to be 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 2, 302, and 302, and now 2, going to be 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 2, so 301 and a half, Tubby, 99. Thank you, Tom. Going to be 2 loads of the Howard cattle this week. Be 141 you're bidding on. Another set of cattle, loads of condition. So we had that Tulsa deal up here. I told you we went and played Hard Rock.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not.
Well, they're handy weights with condition now.
Handy weight cattle, guys. That Coy's talking to. That Barcy bar. Money pot. All right, guys. Here's the Howard Ranches.
2 loads of them, man.
2 pot loads out there. Here, 250 and 2 and a half and 252 and a half here, and a half, 2 and a half, 252 and a half and 52 and a half, 2 and a half, 55 and 55 and 55 and 55, 55, 55, 55, 355. 355, 355, and 55, 750. This guy's driving me crazy. 57 and a half, and 50, 60, and 360, and 360, 2 and a half, and 2 and a half, and how's it gonna 35, and 365, 7, and 367, gonna be 60, hey, gonna be 60, hey, gonna be 68, and now $7, and 368, and gonna be $9.70, and 370, gonna get 370, gonna be 970, and 370, gonna be 70, now 70 there, 70, 70, 70, now 70, and 369, 70, and 70, 70 there, and now 70, gonna get 70, gonna be 70, gonna get 70, gonna be 70. Tub 369 on number 70. Thank you, Tub. Whew, yeah. Let's go to Nakona. Be a load of the carpenter guys, little grazers. One little blue eye or two on there. Grazers here. 385, yeah, 385, there, going to be 85, 85, 85, 85, 385, and 385, 85, 375, 80, and 375, and 375, 75, 75, yes, sir, blue eye, he's going, 375, 80, and 380, 380, 85, 85, 85, and 90, 3, 90, 3, 85, 90, and 90, 3, 90, 90, good 90, good 85, good 90, top, 385, 65. Be 43 more Jameses.
Well, they are thin now.
This is the guys from Arapahoe Carpenters.
No, these are down there by Nakona.
Okay, Nakona, Texas. 350. 355, yeah, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, 55, 55, 55, and 55, and 57, 57, 57, 57, 57, 57, 60, and now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, and 65, 65, 65, 65, 7 and a half, 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 6, 7, and 367, and 7, hey, there, you're going to be, hey, you're going to be 9, going to be 9, now 9, you get 9, 369, and $9, going to be 9, $9, going to be 9, going to be 8, now 9, and now $9, going to be 9, here and 9, going to be 9, $9, going to be 9, tub, 368, 70. Bless you, Antone. Watch him. $3. Yeah, 3 and half 3. You're going to 30, going to 30, going to 30, going to 30, going to 3 and half 3 here. 250, 250, 60, and 250, 60. They are going to go, guys. 250 and 255. Yeah, 55 and half 60. You're going to be 265. Going to be 265, 270, and 275 and 75. Going to get 75. Going to be 275. Going to be 275 and 275. Going to get 5. 275. Going to get 275 here. Poke 270 on 85. Thank you to the Carpenters. White-faced cattle, guys. Here's the Borans. Been selling on them for 2 days now. Pretty thin, guys. They're thin black body steers. 355, yeah, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, and 355, 355 here, 55 here, 55 here, 355, and 55 and 5 here, 55, 55, 55, 55, jigga 5, and 355, and 55, 5 here, 55, jigga 55, 55, 55 here, 350, and 350. You gonna hold one, or are you looking at them? Okay, 350. 350, 350, and 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 350, we get 350, 3, you know any info? Any info? 350, born cattle, long weaned, 350, 2 and a half, I got it, 5, 57 and a half, 57 and a half, 60, 362 and a half, 365. 365. As it get five here. Poke 362 and a half. 601. I knew that. Hold the last still up. Hold the last still up. Bring him back. Hold your gate, Jace. Okay. Yeah, we want them back right now. Hold up, Pope. Got to hear some long wing steers. Had the light in yesterday. It'd be 25 of them. Here we go. 335, and 335, and 35, 37, and 37, and 37, and 30 and a half, and 30 and 50, and 37, and 37, and 37, and 337, 50, and 337 and a half, going to be 337 and a half, going to be 337, 50, and 337 and a half here, now half here, poke 335 on number 71. More guys, more of the Borns. Big old raw bone, good old yearling steers. $3, 2.5. $3, 2.5. Yeah, 3, 2.5 here. Outside 2.5. Get 2.5. Go to 2.5. Go to 2.5. Get 250 and 5 and 3.5. Get 5.5. 3 and 3 and 4. You get 4, 5 and now 5, 6 here. 5. Go to 6, 7 and 3, 7. Go to 3, 7. Get 3, 6, 7 and 7 and 7 and 7 and 7. Go to 3, 7 and 7 here. Go to 7. Get 7. Go to 7. Go to 7. Top 306.95. 3 more coming. $250. 255 and 55 here. 55, 55, 55, 55, 255, 60 and 260. Yad and tone 265 and now 65, 70, 5, 275, 80, 80 now, 80 there, 75, give 80 and 280, 280, 285, 85 here, 85 here, 85, go to 285, 85 here, 85 here, Scott 280, 21. Thank you, Morans. Here's a couple drafts of the Ogles guys from Bowie, Texas. Bottom way into the 500s, 2 rounds of all their shots. Work's done, ready to go, guys. Here, 350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 75, 55, 57, 55, 57, 55, 55, 55, 355, and 355, and 355, and 5 here now, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, and 55 here, 5, and 55 here, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, 350, 350, 350, and 350, 350, 350, 350, 340, 340, 2.5, 340, 2.5, and 340, 340, 340, 340, 340, 340, and 40, 40, 40, 40, 3. 330, 330. 332 and a half, 5, 337.50, and 37 and a half, going to be 340, and now 40, going to get 2 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, going to be 41, and 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 2, and 41, 2, 3, and 43, 4, 5, 45, 45, and 40, 45, going to get 44, you get 5, and 40, 45, going to get 5, 40, 45 here, top 344 on 7. All the cattle guys from Bowie, Texas. 320, 2 and a half, yeah, 322 and a half here, going to be 2 and a half, going to get 2 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, going to get 250, and 321, and 21, and 20, and 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 321, and 321 here, another one here, 320, and 1, and 321 here, get him outside, 321, and 21, 21, 21, 21 here, another one, 321, down 2, 323, 324, and 325, and 25, 24, 5, and 24, you done, and 324 and 5 here, 5 here, so 324, put him on Tubby, on number 8. Here's some C&D cattle. Had a heifers earlier. These are down around Gainesville. 325 and 30 and 325, yeah, 25 and 25, 25, 25, 25, 30, we get 3, 30, 25, 30, and 25 and 3, 30, we get 3, 30, going to be 25, we get 3, 30, and 25, we get 30, we get 30, we get 30, we get 30, 325, 30. Any story on these cattle, Jace? You know anything about, hold your gate. 75 days on the weaning date, guys. 2 rounds of shots, C&D. Yep, so the light in yesterday. Heifers earlier, 325, 325, and 25, and 25, and 25, 25, 25, go to 3 1/4, and 325 and 30, and now 30, we get 3, 30, we get 3, 30, 330, and 25, we get 30, we get 30, we get 30, we get 30, 25, go to be 30, and now 30 top, 325, 7. They look a lot longer than 75. $2 a pound. $2 even get 2, and $2 and 2, good to be 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 2, $1.50, $1.60. $1.60, 70, $1.70, 70, 80, 85, 85 here, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 185, 85 here, 85 here, 85, 185. Huh? Wait, 1090? Wait, 1090? 185? Want to do it? 185? Terry, 180 on 9. Don't show? Okay. I'll tell him. That's your bar. That's your bar, C bar. Yep. Bar, C bar.
There's some good ones there.
Way good. Wait, 996. 996, 310, 11, and 310, 11, and 310, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, 310, 11, and now 2, good to be 3, now 3, now 1, and 301, and 3, now 1, good to be 2, good to be 2, we get 3, we get 3, we get 3, we get 4, you get 4, now 4, 5, and now 5, 6, and now 6, 7, and now 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, and now 9, good to be 9, 10, good to be 3, 10, good to be 9, 10, 11, and 3, 11, 12, 11, good to be 12, 11, good to be 12, 11, now 12, and 12, and 13, we get 13, and 13, we get 13, we get 13, 12, and 13, we get 13, 14, and 14, down to 14, we get 14, we get 14, we get 14, 14, and 13, we get 14, we get 14, we get 14, so 313 T 78. Some more of them. Here's a big horses coming in.
Wow.
Nothing but grass, guys, all summer long. 18.
Can't make them much better than that.
Can't make him any better than that, guys.
Showing now?
43 of them weigh 1173. One perfect load, guys. 50,460 pounds. 250. 255, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 250, now 5, 55, 55, 75, 57, 57, 60, and 2 and a half, go to 2 and a half, go to 2 and a half, 5, and 65, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and 70, and 270, you're going to get 270, now 270, and 73, you're going to be 270, you're going to get 270, you're going to get 270, and 77, you're going to get 72 and a half, 72 and a half, what about 1, 71, 2, and 72, and 72, 1, 2, 3, and 72, 3, and 72, 3, 4, and 74 here, 74, 74, 73, 74, 74, 5, and 75, and 74 5 here, 75, 76, 75, 7600, and 75, 6, 7, and 77, 77, 78, now 78, 78, 78, 78, now 9, and now 9, now 9, 80, and 280, 280, 281, 81 here, 82, 83, 82, 3, 4, 84 there, 83, 84, 83, 84, 5, 85, $600, 86 here, 85, going to be 6, 7, 87, 88 there, $88, 87, going to be 288, and down high, 85, going to be 289, 90, and down 90, 90, going to be 290, and down 90, 90 there, going to be 290, and down 90, 290 there, going to be 90, 90, going to be 290. So 289, Varner, 11. You all right, Pope? Yeah. It's just kind of when you buy them and throw your head down. And
Oh, they were nice.
Mr. Bar C. Bar, I don't know your name up there, but outstanding set of steers you had.
They were nice. Oh, my. Here's one of the brothers.
Get more than.
Is that working now up top?
Yeah, he works.
You have option on him, Poke, at the same figure. 250. 255, 55, 55, 55, 60, and 260, 260, 260, and Tone, you're out. 260, 260, 265, 270, 275, and 75 here, 75, 80, 285, 85, and 90, 295, and now 3, 3, and 95, 3, 95, 305, 305, and 35, 5, 305, 305, 305, 305, Tubby, $3, 9. Thank you. Make him at 85. Bars, see you, bars. Thank you, guys. Wow. Rother. Here's Tim Rothers. Right off the grass, guys. Tim Rother. Guys, going to be 62 head of the Rothers.
Nice deal.
I like him.
Right out of the grass. Tim does a nice job now.
335, and 335, and 35, 37, and 35, 37, and 35, 37, and 30, 37, 50, and 337, and going to be 37, and 30, 37, 50, and 337, and a half here, 40, and now 40, 40, 40, going to get 40, going to be 40, 40, and 40, 40, 40, going to get 40, going to be 8, 9, and 39, 40, going to get 40, going to get 41, and 41, 41, 2, 1, bit 2, 2, 3, and 43, 44, 45, 600, and 45, 46, 45, going to be 6 here, and 45, 46 here, 45, going to be 6, and 45, 46 out of 6 here, 45, going to be 6, tub, 345 on 75.
Should be the Moffats here.
Moffat time, Mike Treese. Grass cattle, a lot of that going around today. Look at your weights, guys. Yep, gant cattle. Yep, 14 of them. Yes, sir. Right there. 335 and 35 and 35 and 37 and 35 and 37 and 37 and 37 and 37 and 40 and 340 and 2 and 5 and 45, 45, 35 and 45, 7, 49 and 349 and 9 and 347 good to 9 total 47 good to 9 and 47 good to 9 total good to 9 sold 347 tub 75.
There's some more of them. Pretty shiny, I think. Run out of the grass.
We're off the grass, guys. Up here at Piedmont. Not but grass, he tells you.
That's it.
$3, 2.5. Here, 3.2 here, 301. At 305, we get 301. Good to be 1, good to be 2, good to be 2, we get 3, we get 3, we get 4, good to be 4, and now 4, 304, 5, and 305. And now 6 here, good to be 6, 7, and 7, 7, 7, 7, 8 here, good to be 9, and now 9, good to be 9, 10, good to be 3, 9, 10, 3, 9, 10, 11, and 3, 10, 11, 11, 3, 11, we get 3, 11, 3, 11, 12, 11, 50, 12, 13, and 13, we get 13, we get 13, good to be 14, we get 14, 15, and 315, and now 16, and 16, going to be 315, going to be 16 T, 315, 78. Thank you, Mike. Some more. Oh, got a few more. Big hawk and there's $2. 210 and 210, good to be 210, good to be 10, good to be 210, good to be 210, good to be 210, good to be 210, good to be 10, good to be 210, 210, 200 give 10 and 210, good to be 10, good to be 10, good to be 10, good to be 10, good to be 10. Terry, $2, 9. Need mail, Antone. Here's Witch Rock. Handle the same way, guys. Nothing but grass. Little hand-weight steers. 350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 here, 55, 55, 355, and 55 and 5 here, 355, and 57 and 57 and 57 and 57 and 57 and 57, 50, 57 and a half, 57, 50, and 50, 57 and 57 and 57 and tub, 355, 65, 355, tub, 65. All these wick rock cattle guys, grass cattle. Be a little wide eye on the deal. 325, 25, and 27.50, and 27 and 27 and 27 and 27 and 27 and going to be 27.50, 27 and a half, 27.50 and a half here, 320 and 2.5, and 20 going to be 2.5, going to be 2.5, going to get 2.5, going to be 22.50, and 22 and a half. Want to play 22.50 and 5 and 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. Sold 322 and a half to 8. 75x. Got a bump. Got him up $2. 210 and 210, bit of a 210, bit of a 210, bit of a 10, bit of a 10, bit of a 10, bit of a 10, bit of a $1.50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10, 20, 210, 20, 30, 230, 40, 230, 40, and 40, 50, 250, 60, 70, 280, 270, give 80, 90, 290, $3. Did y'all see him? Sold, 290, Antone. Terry Dines will be shipping his next week. Yeah, Owen Bean guys, Blanket, Texas. 350. 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, and 55 here now, 5, and 55, now 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, and 355, and 55, 60, and 360, 365, and 365 here, 5 here, 5 here, Barnhart, 360, 43. Yard him out, crippled. Yeah, PO this calf for now. $320, 322 and a half, and 20, we get 2 and a half, group 20, and 2 and a half, group 20, we get 2 and a half, group 320, and 22 and a half here, half and a half, group 22.50, and 322 and a half here, bit of a 10, 12 and a half, and 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 17, 20, and 20, 22 and a half, group 22 and a half, group 21, 21, 21, sold, 320, Tubby, 8. The 2 drafts, these Worley cattle guys from Muskogee. Green cattle guys, they be green, they be thin, they be black. 355, 55, 55, 60, and 355, 60 there, 5, going to be outside, 60, and 365, and 65, now 5, and 365, and 60 down 5 here, 70, we get 370, we get 370, and 370, 5, going to be 70, now 370, sold, 365, Varner, 69. Check for a crippled. 332 and a half, and 330, down 2.5, 5, and 335, it'll get 335, 35, 35, 335 here, 335, 335, and 337.50, and 37 to van, 37 to van, 37 to van, 37 to van, going to be 330, 40, and 340, it'll get 2.5, 45, and 47 to van, 47 to van, 47 to van, tub, 345, 8. $75, gotcha. Here's a McCrae cattle guys from Fairview. Says they're a long time weaning 2 rounds on the male.
Oh, how long?
350. 355, 55 here, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, and 350, 350, 350, 350, 350, and 50, 50, 50, 350, 350, 350, 35, 335, 337, 50, and 37 and a half here, half here, now half, and 337 and a half here, half here, going to be half, and 337 and a half here, Warner, 335, 63.
They don't look very long wing, do they? No, they don't. Some of these guys think 30, 40 days is a long time.
Yep, 3 1/4. 325, and 25, and 25, 25, 25, 25 here, 325, and 25, bit of a 5 here, 325, a 5 here, bit of a 5 here, going to be 20. Tom, you bidding? Oh, 325. 325. 320, just practicing. 325. 3 1/4. 325. 3 1/4. 325. 310. 310, 12 and a half, and 310, 12 and a half, bit of a 10, 12 and a half, going to be 10 and 12 and a half, going to be 10 and 12 and a half, going to be 10, 12, 50, and 10 and 12 and a half, going to be 10 and 12 and a half, going to be 10 and 12 and a half, going to be 10 and 12 and a half, oh, 310, 63. Here's a sure enough yearlings. Trevor Bender, here's sure enough yearlings. 335, and 35, and 35, 35, 35, and 335, it'll get 335, it'll get 335, 335, and 37 to van, 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 337, 50, and 40, and 40, it'll get 1, and 41, 41, 2, 42, 41, 42, and 41, 2, 40, you get 2, 3, and 43, 4, and 44, 5, and 45, 600, 45, go to be 6, and 45, 46 here, 45, go to be 6, so 345, tub, 7. $70.
Okay, I'm gonna make that a tubby 70.
Jesus, million. 335, and 335, and 35, 35, 35, 5, and 335, it'll get 335, it'll get 335, it'll get 335, 330, no info, 335, no info, 330, just says 3 rounds of shots. 335, 335, 3 1/4, 325, 30, 325, it'll get 335, 335, 335. 335, what did it? 335, and 335, 40, and 345, 345, 50, it'll get 350, it'll get 355, 360, 365, 370, 370, and 370, it'll get 70, it'll get 70, it'll get 70, going to be 70, Jace, 365 on 7. Be 7 more of these cattle guys. Mel says 3 rounds of shots. 325, yeah, 25, and 25, 25, 27, and 27, and 27, and 27, and going to be 27, 50, yeah, 27, and 30, we get 3, 30, we get 3, 32 and a half, 335, and 37, and 37, and 37, and 37, and going to be 337, 50, and 337 and a half here, half here, going to be 337 here, going to be half, tub, 335, 8.
Just wanted to look.
See here? Bertram cattle guys up there at Stillwater. Now they're long yearlings guys. Been turned out all summer long on grass up there at Stillwater. 355, 55, 55, 55, 60, and 365, and 65, 60, 70, 375, 75, 375, 375, and 75 here, 7250, and 70, we get 2 and a half, going to be 70, we get 2 and a half, going to be 70, 250, and 70, we get 2 and a half here, Barnhart, 370, 143. Here's Kendra's, his daughters. All the Bertrams guys up here at Stillwater. 325, yeah, 25, and 27, 50, and 27, going to be 27, going to be 27, going to be 27, 30, and 30, we get 3, 30, we get 3, 30, we get 27, 50, 30, and 30, 30, 30, we get 30, 30, 30, we get 30, we get 30, poke, 327 and a half, Kyle 8. That's a weird tag. Long blue, long. Maybe that's a fly tag. Or the Bertram guys. Is that a fly tag? That blue tag, Jace? Is it? That blue tag, is that a fly tag? Here, 350, 355, 55, long wing guys on the grass all summer, 55, 7.5, and 57, 57, 60, and now 60, we get 2 and a half, going to be 2 and a half, we get 5, and 65, 7.5, 7, 73, 72 and a half, and 70, now 2 and a half, going to be 72, 50, and 71, and 2, 71, 2, 71, 2, 72, 3, and 73, 72, 3, 72, now 3, and 73, we get 3, 72, going to be 3, we get 3, 2, going to be 3, we get 3, sold, 372, Varner, 69. No flies on them. Nope.
Get one of those for Lydia.
325, and 25, 30, and 25, we get 3, 30, 25, we get 3, 30, 25, we get 3, 30, and 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 3 1/4, and 325 here, 5 here, 3 1/4, and 325 here, 325 here, 320, and 320, we get 320, 320, 320, and 25, 23, and 29, 20, tough, 320, 8. She's gonna make some earrings out of them. I'll have to ask him. Man's Heifers guys, here's some Quinn Saba cattle guys from Sweetwater, Texas. 335, 35, 35, 37, 35, 37, 37, 37, 37, going to be 337, 50, and 337 and a half here, half here, half 5, and 335, and 335, half 35, 35, 35, 37, 37, 37, 37, 50, and 337 and a half here, Tubby, 335, 8. Carson, you playing? You playing tonight? 3 week, huh?
Playing. He rolled his ankle.
We got him playing in the men's league scramble last week. Golf league at El Reno. It's a 3-week carryover tonight.
Same deal.
Well, the Quinn Saba cattle guys. I like this man's cattle. 310, 11, and 310, 11, 310, 11, 11, 310, 11, 11, 11, 311, going to get 311, going to be 310, 11, and 310, 11, and 310, 11, 11, 11, 12, and 12, and 13, going to get 13, going to get 14, going to get 15, 15, 16, and 16, 17, 18, 18, 19, going to be 19, 20, now 20, and 20, 23, going to be 21, and 20, 20, 20, 21, Kyle, 320 on number 8. Chad Mock, Cattle Jace. Three ten, 11, and 310, 11, 310, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, and 311, I'm going to get 311, 310, 11, 12, and 12, and 13, I'm going to get 13, I'm going to get 14, I'm going to get 15, I'm going to be 16, 17, and 17, I'm going to get 17, I'm going to be 17, I'm going to be 17, I'm going to get 17 here. So 316, Kyle 8. Here's a Thomas and cattle guys up here at Mulhall. $325, yeah, 25, and 25, 27, and 27, and 27, and 27, 50, yeah, 27 and a half here, half here, bit of a half here, going to be 27, 50, and 29, 7, going to be 27, going to be 27, going to be 27, going to be half, poke, 325, 71. Here's an Enders cattle, guys. Evan Enders. Right off the grass, guys. Nothing but the grass, guys. Nice cattle have right there. 350. 351, and 51, and 50, 51, and 50, 51, 41, and 41 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 45, and 46, and 45, 6 here, 7, 48 there, 47 $8, and 47 of 8, 7 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 $8, and 47 of 8 here, $8 8 there, so 347, Barner 69. Here's a big Hafner steers. Big boys. 285, yeah, 285 there, going to be 85, 87, 87, 87, 87, 287, 50, and 90, and 90, 95, and 95 here, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 295, and 95 here, 95, to get 95, to get 95 here, top, 292 and a half on 95. The Bishops and Bishops and Firestone back on the twosies pretty quick. About done. Here's a Bishop cattle, guys. Here's some green cattle. 335 and 335 40 and 30 40 40 345 and 45 and 55 and 55 60 365 370 and 370 370 and 370 and 370 tough 365 70. Those two bulls on the Bishops. Bulls 250. 260, 70, 270, 80, 280, 90, 290, 310, 310, 20, 320, 310, 20, 15, 20, 320, going to be 20, 315, going to be 20, going to be 20, sold 315, 18, 59, Bronner 59. That done? Wow. Could be part of it. Yeah. How much, Antone? 160, is that you? 160, 70, 80, 180. 180, you're out. 170, 180, 90, $2, 210, 210, 20, 230, 230, 40, 240, 50, 250, 250, 240, 50, and 40, 50. Terry, you're out. 250. Scott, 240, 21.
Yes, ma'am.
You all right, Poke? Nothing. Oh, LB. Sell them. $2. 210, 20, and 20, even to get 30, even to get 40, even to get 50, you're going to be 260, 270, 270, 80, 90, and 285, 85, 90, even to get 295, even to get 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, you're out of here. 295, 295, and 95 here, 5 here, 5, even to get that, so 290, San Antonio. Get a little bump. $3. 35 and 305, it get 5, it get 5, it get 5, it get 5, 305 and 305, it get 5, 5, it get 305, go to 305, go to 305, 10, 15, 20, 25, Antone 320. Getting used to it, Antone. Getting used to it. Forrest Higdon. It's a Hayes 7. Tom Randall. She is 4 months bred. 250. 255, 60, we get 5, go to be 70, we get 5, go to be 80, go to be 85, go to be 85, 85, 85 here, 90, we get 2, 95, and 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, we get 95, we get 95, 295. Scott, 290, 21. 24. Can't see, you can't hear. Yeah. Had to go get a new phone. He can't hear nothing. I can hear now. Off a Hay 7 Herefords, $3. 310, yeah, 310, good of a 10, bit of a 10, good of a 10, bit of 310, 310, 310, 310, outside 10, and 20, and 310, 20, 30, bit of 3, 30, bit of 3, 25, and 25, and 25, here, 3 1/4, and 325, 30, and now 30, bit of 3, 30, bit of 3, 30, now 30, and now 30, bit of 30, bit of 30, bit of 30, bit of 30, now 30, bit 30, bit of 30, here, Terry, 325 on 7. Well, that's going to be it for the sale this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Y'all have a good week. See you Monday morning. Lydia, will you go find that mouse in my truck? You got a mouse? Yeah, I got a mouse. I've never seen him. I can smell it now. And he's made a nest in my console. And he's eating all my sunflower seeds and just making a mess in there. And he's made a nest in my Oakley eyeglass case. He's got sunflower seeds all in there. But you can't. And he moves shit around. Really? Kind of like they seem dead and stinking. You can't find him. Oh, Ratatouille. That's a good movie.